I'm just wandering in here to change the card in a trail camera. There's a pretty hot wallow, well there was a pretty hot wallow at the bottom down here. So I'll have a quick look at that. And yeah, I thought I'd make a quick video because I've just got to that stage now that I'm starting to get noticed around, which was never the intention for this. Even when I was in Darwin, I had some random bloke come up to buy me a beer and talk to me about it, which was one of the most bizarre experiences of my life, to be brutally honest. But, yeah, so thought I'd make a quick video about making money, because that seems to be the first question anyone makes. How much money do you make off YouTube and how? So I'll quickly go through that with you while I wander in here. So first of all, I started this channel one out of boredom when I was doing fly in, fly out. The main reason was cheap storage for all my trail cam footage. So if you look back through the videos, you'll see that I just started with a place to store my trail cam videos, which was free and it was easy to get access to show other people. So that was the reason I actually started, and it sort of morphed from that into, I wonder if I could actually put a video together about hunting that people could watch. Again, not the intention to make money off it or anything, more so to, hey, this is what we do and how it goes, because I've got a lot of friends that don't spend any time in the bush. So yeah, that was sort of why I started, just the cheap storage and a bit of fun and easy to get access to. So if you do want to start making the videos, obviously you're going to need a little bit of equipment. Most of my videos, like a good 90% of the footage you see, will be filmed on this GoPro. Probably another 8% is on the iPhone. And when I do long range, I borrow a camera with a bit of zoom for up there. Obviously, the best equipment you can get your hands on, because the better your product you make, the more people will watch it, obviously. So that's the number one thing there, is your equipment. But you can do it quite cheaply with just a GoPro or even an iPhone. And again, trail camera footage was what a lot of my early videos were. So yeah, there's your equipment that you're going to need. There's the Wallow. It's less used than it was. But, I didn't set my trail camera up over that because it was very obvious, and I suspect that other people are using this area. It's just another little wallow around here that they're also using. A little bit of activity here, but nothing super exciting, and it is very close to fringe land, and I've noticed the tracks are very well used here, so I suspect this is getting a bit of spotlight and pressure. Yeah, that hasn't really been worried. There's mud everywhere on the trees. So yeah, anyway, not a whole bunch of activity there, but we'll go and check this trail camera anyway. Probably one of the hardest things to get your head around when you do start is your shots you take. I was terrible at that, and to be honest, hunting videos are very hard because you only get one take of the shot. So yeah, make sure you sort of set it up and think about what you want to actually capture. And the other thing I did is I didn't take a lot of videos early on of the actual story. Like, hunting is rarely just about actually getting the shot. Most of the adventure is getting there and what happens on the way. And it took me a lot of years to actually learn that. So yeah, your shots, and if you can, retaking them. So your introduction and your finish up, you take 2 or 3 goes at it, because you do stumble over words, and you will find ones that you can cut in and out. Now, you watch YouTubers that have been doing that for ages, and that is what they'll actually do, is you can see the cuts once you know. Some do singles, not many. So yeah, your shots, and also your B-roll, so your backgrounds, whatnot, leaves falling. That is the difference between a really good video and an average video. In saying that, some of the videos I have spent a whole lot of time on, doing voiceovers, doing soundtracks, doing your bee footage, they don't generate a whole bunch more views than just the rough cut and put up. So yeah, it is worth doing, something to consider, but it isn't the be all and end all. The be all and end all is getting the story out there and yeah, just making the best product you actually can with what you can collect. Oh, well, we've arrived at the camera. Just the cheap King's camera is all I've been using. It's good because if someone knocks them off, you're not losing a whole bunch of money. Only problem is the batteries tend to go flat pretty quick. I didn't bring spare batteries, so I'll check and I'll at least grab the card out of this one. Well, lucky this isn't far from home because that is as flat as a tack, so I'll just recover the whole camera at this point in time. So once you've taken your footage and whatnot, you're going to need some editing software. Now, there are free options out there. Movie Maker, which is what I made all my videos up until the start of last year, is a free option. It's easy enough to use and you can make a good product, and if you do get serious about it, you can upgrade your free option into a paid one, and that gives you a lot of options. The GoPro footage, or the GoPro software, it works well if you're only filming with a GoPro. It's a little bit glitchy if you start trying to add iPhone footage and whatnot. It tends to, your worst quality video that you put on will be what all your video is. So if you film 4K with the GoPro, but then you use something with a 720 or a 1080p resolution, it'll actually downgrade all the video to that, which is a little bit frustrating because I've had, when I was using it, I had some really good footage that I actually couldn't use because it butchered it. So they're your two free options. I've just upgraded to an actual professional software suite, which is the Adobe Prem one. Now, I'm not a technical person. I can fumble my way through, but that is a full professional software. So there is stuff on there that I will just never ever use. Once you've learned to use one, it's really frustrating to have to unlearn and learn another one. So that's something to consider. Your free one on your old computer, like a Movie Maker, is great to get started. But then once you go to upgrade to a paid one, pick one and fucking stick with it, because it is so much easier than relearning. So yeah, that's that. The other thing is video length. People attention spans are terrible. So you'll get far more views on a 5-minute video than you will for a 15-minute video. But then when you get to the hour, you get a whole different set of people seem to be watching them. So the sweet spot is about 10 minutes for the short videos. Between 10 minutes and about 45 minutes, you get far less video. And once you get above the hour, so my backpacking videos that are quite a bit longer, you tend to get more viewers again. So just something to consider. Is it really necessary to put that bit in the video? And can you crush it down while still maintaining your story structure? A lot of browsing going on through here. It's a funny place this. There's obviously a lot of deer activity, like the game trails are quite formed, but I never seem to find anything super fresh when I'm here. So I'll be interested to see on the trail camera what that actually shows up. Right, so obviously you've got your footage, you've made your video, you're gonna need a Google account or a YouTube account to upload it, but that's totally free and it's easy. Now, you won't start making money until you tick a few little of their boxes. When I started back in the day, you made money right from the get-go, which was pretty awesome. You know, I was only making 1 or 2 cents a video back then, but when I was putting, you know, 4 or 5 up a week, and it sort of started to compound out. Then there was the suicide forest debacle, and their answer to that was they went after all the small YouTubers, not the blokes that actually caused the problem. So the rules are 4,000 hours of watch time in a year, which you must maintain. If you drop below that, they will cut you off. And you're also going to need your 1,000 subscribers. You can get 1,000 subscribers pretty quick, allegedly. Took me about 6 years to get that many, but in saying that, I wasn't taking it seriously. I was just putting stuff up. With the Shorts platform, it is a lot easier now to get that, and if you do have a bit of a social media backing or something like that, or you have money to throw at it, you can get your subscribers pretty damn quickly. The algorithm is sort of unfortunately geared towards people with money. If you've got money, you put interesting stuff on, interesting stuff leads to viewers. So that's that little thing. To obviously, if you're a young kid from a millionaire family and you're driving a Ferrari around, young kids are going to watch that, heaps of revenue. If you're a middle-aged man and you do hunting videos, less people interested, unfortunately, but nevertheless, it is what it is. So 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 hours of watch time, and you must maintain both those things to keep getting money into your account. So where does the money come from and how much do you make? The money comes from the ads on it. So Google automatically puts ads on all videos, whether they're monetized or not. So it depends on the ad and how much people engage. If someone clicks on an ad and buys something, you can get up to $2.50 an ad. That's pretty rare. Usually it's 1 or 2 cents per ad, but whatever that video makes, you get 70% of that paid via AdSense into your account, whether it be PayPal or I just do a bank account. So how much does that actually equate to? So my trail cam videos, which are easy to make and I just dump up as free storage, I get about $1 to $2 per 1,000 views on that. If I go to a hound hunting video, I get somewhere between $5 and $8 per 1,000 views on those particular ones. If you step up to my backpacking videos, I'm getting about $15 to $20 per 1,000 views on that. So that's where the money is. The adventure videos, because it's not on my algorithm, so when I go on my stupid hikes and whatnot and film that, I make a lot less. I back down to the $1 to $5 per 1,000 views sort of mark, and honestly, not a lot of people watch that. That's purely for me to put up. My fishing videos, same deal, about 50 cents, which is a shame because that'd fill the summer up and it'd be something to do. In saying that, I don't do anywhere near the fishing I'd like to do, so there's always that to consider. The other thing is YouTube Shorts. So when I have a long form video, I can clip the best 30 seconds out of those and upload it as shorts. I'm only getting about 9 cents a 1,000 views on a shorts, but what I am getting is a lot of subscribers. So there's that. What does all that actually mean? If you get to where I am, which is about 3,500 subscribers, it pays for my diesel to go up the bush. Now you will get the people to say, oh, I watch your videos up the bush, but I don't make a single cent. You don't make a single cent off me, ha ha ha. Actually, that's a lie. You make more out of people that aren't subscribers than people that are. If you subscribe, obviously they go, well, you're not going to be engaging with our ads as much, and I make slightly less because they put less ads on them. If you are not subscribed and you're watching the videos, you'll get more ads. It's a chance at a new customer. So there you go, you'll make slightly more money off that. End of the day, I don't care if you're actually subscribing or not. If the subscribing, if you like it, you can find the videos easier, that's fantastic, and it will push the channel along. But if you're not, I'm making more money out of you, so whatever. Anyway, I suppose I'll get out of here and see what's on this trail camera. So now we've gone through all that, I've told you how much I make. It roughly pays for my diesel a year, which is pretty good. If you were going to work out an hourly rate, it would be cents to the hour, maybe even half cents to the hour, because what you see for every half hour of footage is about 4 hours of work in collecting it, editing it and uploading it and whatnot. So yeah, that's the rough sum for me. I imagine if you did more of it, you'd be better at it, so that'd come down. But if you're a new starter, like one of my good mates and possibly one of the best hunters I know, who's just started his own channel, which I'll link below, the Retired Samber Hunter, I do encourage you to go over and have a look at that one and subscribe, help him out, because yeah, brilliant bloke and brilliant hunter to boot. Or Get Outdoors with Cam and Drew, who have just started a podcast. Again, both those people are doing it purely for an extension on the activity and whatnot. If you go into this just to make money, you're gonna have a bad time. Unless you're an absolute millionaire that can throw money at you know, your extreme cars or your high-end equipment, you probably get people watch that. I don't have that money, and again, eventually those channels sort of peak, they make a bit of money, and then they go, I hate this, and get out of it. So you've got to do this, or if you do it, you've got to actually enjoy being out in the bush and doing this as an extension. Because yeah, do not do it for making money. In saying that, I hope that clears a bit of that up. Again, I never set out to get noticed, but I had noticed that everyone that did, that's one of their first questions is not only have you been hunting, how much money do you make? So I thought I'd take the time to quickly throw this together. I'm always up for a chat if you do see me around, but again, definitely not why I started this. One last thing I will say is it is possible to make a good living off this, I believe. So a bloke who's gone from just being a hunter to a YouTuber to actually now a guide, which is Zeb, again the link's below, absolutely brilliant. So it can be done, you just got to be good at what you do, and that bloke is actually good. He's I've never met him in person, I have chatted to him online, but I do love the videos he makes, and I do make sure I keep up to date with him. So yes, you could make a good living off it. I still have a job, which I imagine I always will have. But yeah, like I say, it's a good hobby that eventually will pay for itself in, you know, pay for the diesel and the bullets. Anyway, thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe. Not that I particularly care if you don't, but if you do, you will get the hunting videos as they pop up. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'm going to get out of here.